Wonderful. I'm wonderful. And yourself?
I am doing good, thank you. Good, thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right. So first foremost, I'm going to get into this, let the people that get to know you and so on. Find out
Yes.
who's Kamisha. So tell us a little bit about yourself and your upbringing.
Okay. All right. So, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kimisha Mikkel. I am 34 years old. I was born in Jamaica, but I've been living in Antigua for the past 24 years, going on 25 years. I went to school here. Um, so yes, basically that's it. And oh, yes, and also I was a teacher for 13 years. And now I'm a reservation manager, and I've been doing this type of work for 4 years now. And now I'm, embarking on a new journey, and I hope you can listen and stay tuned for that part of discussion. So that's it.
Right. Okay, so all right. You mentioned about Antigua. How many years have you been living in Antigua?
So I've been living in Antigua for 24 years. This year is going to
Wow.
make 25 years. Yeah. So I've been here most of my life, actually,
Whoa.
because I came here when I was 10 years old. So yeah, basically I've lived here my whole life.
Okay, so big up all the Antiguan in the building.
Hello,
Alright.
Antigua.
So Jamaican, so you're gonna say Jamaican slash Antiguan.
Yeah, well, I say I'm Jam Tegan.
And
Jam
Jan,
Tegan.
oh, Jan Tegan. Okay.
Jam
Jam
Tegan.
Tegan. Oh,
Jam
okay.
Tegan. Yes,
Jam Tegan.
yes, exactly. Yes, that's how you have
Okay.
to say it.
Okay. Stand correct.
Yes, Jam Tegan. You gotta get that right, bro.
Okay, yes. Jam Tegan. You hear it, people? Jam
Yes,
Tegan. You see, in the new thing, man. All right.
yeah,
So,
exactly. Mm.
all right. So, what was the transition like from Jamaica to another Caribbean country?
Okay, so first off, let me say that at the beginning it was not easy because you're leaving back your family, people that you're accustomed to. You come
Mm-hmm.
into a strange country, you come into people that you don't know, never met in your life.
Mm-hmm.
But in the beginning, I would say it was a bit challenging, cried like for many nights, because I miss my siblings, I miss my mother. And then after a while, it got easier. I don't know, it just got over time, just got easier. Adjusting to a new environment, getting to know new people. Um, so yes, it wasn't like a walk in the park. Like it wasn't easy at all, but yeah, it was okay, challenging, but yeah, worth it.
Okay. I don't know what is it. Okay, like that. Okay. All right. Give us a quick rundown for the people who've never been to Antigua. Like, what are some of the things like the culture
Okay,
and
okay,
the history, then, so to speak?
okay. So I'm not being biased or anything like that. Let me tell you guys something. Antigua is a beautiful country. It's beautiful. Well, it's actually Antigua and Barbados is a twin nation island.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but to go to Barbados, I don't remember how long it takes. Maybe an hour you have to take the boat to go over there. But Antigua, it's a small island with only 108 square miles, and
Oh.
we're up with about 90,000 people. So it's small, but not only that too, we have a lot of Caribbean islands, Caribbean people from Jamaica all over come here to work and so on. So I would say that Antigua is mostly is a friendly nation, is a tourism nation, where the main way. Okay, let me change that. We are a tourism destination,
Mm-hmm.
and our attraction is like tourism, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like what Jamaica would have maybe. What does Jamaica have? Like, I don't know, bauxite, something. I don't know what they export. Our thing is tourism. So you will find a lot of tourists who come here, boats and these kind of things. We do specialize in with black pineapple. We do boast that it is the sweetest pineapple in the Caribbean.
Oh,
Yes, it's
really?
very sweet. Yes, we have 365 beaches, one for each day of the year. You cannot go wrong. And listen, it's not black beaches we have here. white sandy beaches, and you can never go wrong. And also in Barbados, we have the pink sand beach, right? So
Okay.
you can find that there. And also, we're a nation that is mostly soca. So like Jamaica have dance all, we mostly do soca here. I mean, we have some few local artists who do dance all, but the
Mm-hmm.
soca is our thing over here. We don't do a lot of exporting. We do mostly importing now because we're a small island. But I think we are like up there. We are I think we're calling it technical what's the word? We are up to date in certain things. I will say that we're not like backwards. We're going forward,
A lot of things
and
more
yeah,
modernized with a lot of stuff.
yes, that's the word, bro. That's the word. Yeah, very modernized, and so on and so forth. So
Okay.
we're small, but we're great, great nation.
Okay, that's good. That's good. All right. Given the fact that you left Jamaica at a tender age, if you
Mm-hmm.
remember anything about Jamaica back then, right, at the time, what would
Mm-hmm.
you say was one of the most fundamental memories?
Wow, that's a very good question. I remember. Okay, so I remember right growing up, in Jamaica. What growing up in Jamaica has taught me, right, is to work hard, right? What I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up, I see my mom work extremely hard. You go to the market, you go to we call it now, the bush. You go to your garden, your
Mm-hmm.
land, you plant up, and so on. You go and sell your stuff in the market. So growing up, I learned about waking up early, do what you have to do first before you go to school, and so on and so forth. So to me, it's working hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's just be working hard,
Okay,
and
so like you come from
be
in the countryside, there, so them kind of
yeah, in the
brought up city
countryside.
there,
Yeah,
and really
yeah. You have to
Kingstonian
exact.
style. Yeah.
You have to get up and do your work. You have to go river. You have to go full water. You have to go pipe. You have to go full water. You have to go do this and do that before, and then you have to walk, go school. So it taught me, it's just humble beginnings. It taught me you know, to be grateful, and also it doesn't matter the situation, you just put the best foot forward. And
Mm-hmm.
because coming from that is like nothing can really bring me down because it's hard life, but it was a good life. You understand me? And it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot. Yeah, that's what I would say, to
True.
work hard.
True that, true that, true that. Yeah, but like, like, guys, to fire. All right, then. It sums up, from you're brought up, see where you're coming from, the whole transition and all them
Mhm,
something that's still nice. All right, so
mhm,
I'll jump into
mhm.
the real reason why we're actually here. Is definitely about these books that you've been promoting on social media so far. Tell us a bit about your books, starting with
Mhm.
the names and so on.
Yeah. Okay, so for now, guys, I've I only have like 4 books that I've like completely finished, published, and everything. Um,
Hold on there, what you say? For now, guys, you only have like 4 books. Is this,
yes.
have you published other books before? This is your first time
No.
publishing? Okay, so you have about 4 books like it's just a small thing. No, man. Some people not even have half a book, but go
Oh God.
ahead.
But it's true. I keep on saying that, and people keep on telling me the same thing. I'm acting like it's not a big deal. I don't know. I just look at it like I was saying to myself, I should have like 10 books. But anyways, well, for now I have 4 books. So, yes, so I have a composition book. It's called my composition notebook.
Hmm.
That's solely for children. And then I have a my composition book. It's hardcover. I
Hmm.
think adults can use this one. I think this one is mostly for adults. Even though it's in my composition book, adults can use that one. Then I have a animal coloring book for
Hmm.
children. And then we cannot leave out the teenagers and the adults. So for the final book, I have a journal, and it's called Free Your Mind Journal. For those of the persons who love to write write their thoughts down, just everyday thing. You can just use that book for your own purpose, from teenagers to adults. So I would say this book is for everyone. Well, for teenagers and adults. So those are the 4 books that I have presently.
Okay, what's the going price on these?
Okay, so I'm gonna go through each book. So for my composition notebook, that is $6.50 USD. And please,
Mm-hmm.
guys, it's on Amazon. It's on Amazon. You can find these books. The hardcover, my composition book, that is $12.95 USD.
Mm-hmm.
The Free Your Mind Journal is 7 USD, and the Animal Coloring Book is $6.95 USD. Very reasonable.
Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. All right.
Yeah.
So going into book and it's your first time actually pushing across with these books. Where did the inspiration? I'm hearing a bit of
Hmm.
a echo. Hold on. A bit of a
Okay.
feedback. Oh yes. So where did the where
Hmm.
you can hear me, sis?
I can hear you, bro. Yeah, I'm hearing you clearly.
Okay. All right. I was just wondering what was going on there. Okay. All right. So where did the inspiration came from?
Hmm.
With you
Okay.
starting out with the books.
Okay. So, sorry. As I mentioned earlier, I was a teacher for 13 years, right? So it was my passion. I just loved teaching, loved children. It was my everything. And sometimes I realized that when I was teaching and I was like preparing lessons and so on, like I had some like creative ideas. Like, I don't know, it just came from nowhere. And even if I'm making a craft or something, like or some kind of project that we're working on, like the things that came to my mind was just unbelievable. I could not believe that I came up with those creative ideas. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
So in that time, I was thinking to myself, you know, maybe I should do like a workbook for children to teach children because I believe in children learning to trace very early. Like the 1 year and a half, when I used to teach, that's the age I used to start them. You know, tracing and these kind of things. So I was thinking to myself, I probably need to do a book. But then it just, I don't know what happened. Life happened, and I just pushed aside that. Didn't focus on it again until last year. Um, it came back to me again because, as I said, we have dreams, and sometimes we push aside our dreams and we put them on a shelf. But it just came back to me. Naturally, it just came back to me and said, you know what? Let me like do some research and see go about how to create a book, and that's what I did. So I revisited my dream, pull it up, and I started doing some research, and the history, and that's what I'm saying. I just did the research and did what I
Mm-hmm.
needed to do, and that's how I came about doing these books. It was inspired because yes, I was a teacher and I wanted children to learn and not only learn, but in a way that it's attractive towards them. It will make them like they don't feel like, oh, it's so boring or burdensome. I'm so small, whatever. Make it exciting and so on. So that's what I wanted. It might be a bit different now because I haven't worked on that book as yet, like the tracing and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But it is to come. Yeah, it is to come. But that's where it came from, a place where I love teaching and I love when children are learning in a safe environment and it's attractive to them.
True that. True that. That's a much positive
Mhm.
thing
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
making, right?
Yes, yeah, exactly.
All right, that's good. So, all right. So, in a overall nutshell, right? So, what's next in the pipeline in terms of new ventures?
Mm.
If you have any, have you actually have any other book apart from these four books that you have in the coming up after these, or you just doing
Mhm.
a test run to see how these progress?
Okay, so I have, but for now, it's just gonna be these four books. I've already started working on another book, right? But I did pause it because I do have a regular job, and
Mm-hmm.
also I don't want to have to pushing
Two,
out too
two,
much
yeah.
books
You
at
want to see,
once.
yeah. You want to
Yeah,
test and see
ex-
which how the feeding and
exactly,
how
exactly.
book actually present. Okay, that not bad at
Yeah,
all.
exactly.
Okay.
And also, yeah, so and also that I have one more book I want to work on. Is this like a non-fiction book? So that is in the
Hmm.
pipeline, but that's
Okay.
gonna be further down. Yeah.
All right. So outside of the
Mhm.
books and stuff, do you have anything new that you're looking to venture in? Sitting on your heart.
Okay, so yes, of course. Oh my God, why everything have to be around teaching or something like that? But I don't, I can't help it. I'm not teaching anymore. I haven't taught in 5 years, but my passion is still teach. Well, I guess children. I don't know for some reason. But outside of books, I want to open my own preschool and daycare in the future. I want to create a safe environment. Um, for children to, and so that parents can feel comfortable, and so on and so forth. So that is my next dream that I want to accomplish. Yeah, it's to build a school, build a preschool and a daycare, or even open one. I don't have to build it from scratch, but yeah, I want to open a school.
Okay. So once again, just a quick summary and a rundown of the whole thing. Check.
Mm.
Okay, yeah. Microphone was a little bit low. Okay, so yeah, so basically, that was just a nice quick summary of what's going on, just to make sure everybody in tune of where they can actually purchase these books again and the price of the books. You could run that through to us one more time.
All right, no problem. So guys, my business name is Lacaris Publishing. Lacaris Publishing is spelled Lacharis and Publishing. And my books are
one
on
more
Amazon.
time. One more time with the Lacaris right here.
Okay, so it's Lacaris. Lacaris. There's Lacharis and Publishing. Right? So you're going to type in that name. When you go to Amazon, you type in that name, and my 4 books are going to pop up on there, so you can find them there. So you have my composition notebook. My composition notebook is $6.50 USD. My composition book, which is a hardcover, is $12.95 USD. The Free Your Mind journal is $7 USD, and the animal coloring book is $6.95. So don't forget, guys, Lacaris Publishing on Amazon. You can't go wrong. It's very easy. And if you have any issue, you can always DM me. You can follow me on TikTok and also Instagram is Lacaris Publishing, one word. And you can follow me. You can DM me if you have any issues.
Oh, what? So is Lacaris? That's your social media name that you're going with as well?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
But no,
Okay.
yeah. So Lacaris Publishing is on TikTok and on Instagram. Yeah.
Instagram. Okay. Cool.
On
cool.
Facebook, it's Kim.
On
Well, I
Facebook,
post
it's-
about my books.
Oh, okay.
Just Kim. Just type in Kim. I'm going to pop up. Look for the girl with the red hair. No, the brown hair. That's me.
Alright.
Yes.
So I would say it's an utmost pleasure to have you here, just joining on the pop-up. As I said, this is the very first interview with the podcast overall. As I said, I'm going to merge it in with the radio as well. Please remember, people over on this side is that of the podcast that, yes, views and discussion is also a radio talk show, which, sometimes we take like great interviews like these and we merge them into the show as well, and it's normally done by me and Angel, which is not here. So welcome for the very first episode, which is episode 1 of
Oh my God.
of the mobile chat with views right here. All right,
That's
sis.
amazing.
Thanks for coming in, sharing your experience and stuff, and we're looking to do a follow-up when the checking back and stuff, people, where we do a next one where we actually like yourself and the team definitely are going show our support as well, and just jump up because I one family and thing. So
That's it.
yeah,
That
man,
is it.
sis. So most definitely
Thank you, bro.
thanks again for coming through and share, just a little bit of even Antigua. I've never known so much about Antigua still. I feel like me, taking some keen stress of coming over there and
Yeah,
all
man.
these
You
things.
got to. Yeah, bro. You're gonna feel the welcome. You're gonna
I
feel
feel
loved
it.
and welcome.
All
We're very friendly.
We'll
Yeah.
hold it up to that. All right, sis. So give thanks. Thanks again for coming through. A wonderful weekend. And see you soon.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Thanks for the support.
Most definitely. All right, thieves. That was Kamisha. Most definitely pushing through with our books. And once again, as I said, this is the very first episode of mobile chat with views. You understand? A twister of what views and discussion is all about. The talk show views and discussion and the radio station listen to us radio. You see, so it's just a spin off. We just move, just pop up and do some interviews and all these things. Yes, Mr. Stay blessed and big up on yourself and just keep it locked. Remember, you have to subscribe to the YouTube channel because that's where we do most of the the posting thing of the upkeep of this part of views and discussion. You see, so you want to keep it locked there. So you see it. Have a wonderful weekend, as I said before, and just stay blessed. You see me? Until next time, big up on yourself. All right.